Welcome back to my finals game of GPQ. I'm playing red-green ramp against Nyx, who's on blue-red tempo, which was the same deck that purple was playing last GP, and I beat purple back then. But that was before this deck got nerfed this month, because previously Twisted Masterwork, Twisted Masterwork was instant speed, so it meant that I can easily play around counter spells using that thing. Because yeah, I beat purple because I managed to end of turn Twisted Masterwork out time tributes. Actually, wait, I forgot that play is going to be determined by seeds because we're in the top cut right now. So let me check the seeds. Okay, actually, yeah, I should be on the play then. Alright, at least we got that sorted out. I almost forgot about seeding. Anyways, this hand is not keepable, so I'm gonna mulligan, and this hand's not keepable either, so I'm gonna mulligan again, and this hand's alright. I mean, it adds Alexa on turn 2 plus enough lands to do stuff. Well, I'm definitely keeping 10 to the Grove, so I have to bomb 2 cards. I guess Alexa and Sahari, because, I mean, those are my, Arties and Sahari, because I do need my 3rd land for turn 2 Alexa, and I don't want to go into the situation where I plus Alexa with no lands in hand. I think I will go with this bottom, or alternatively, I can bottom Sahari plus Wayfarer Shrine and hope that Artie Study hits stuff. Actually, I think that's probably better because, it's likely that I eventually draw a land, but then my top, I need to top deck a land right away. Actually, yeah, that might not have been a good bottom. No, I mean it's not like I can change my mind now, so I guess I'll just have to go, or yeah, I just have to live with that. I'm gonna open on Wayfarer Shrine, turn to Flourishing Crevasse, and hope that I draw a land. Because if I don't draw a land, oh, okay, this is also really bad because I have nothing to contest the Ragavan early. And okay, well, I guess I'm playing Artie Study because I'm really hoping to flip a land off Artie Study so I can play Drubadia and hope to block the Ragavan. But they get one Ragavan hit in, and I can't really stop that. So that's kind of unfortunate. Anyways, I'm definitely grabbing Forest here because I need double green for Artie's Study. Alternatively, I can play out Alexa and do nothing with her. Is that a fine outcome? Absolutely not. So yeah, I will play Artie's Study. I mean, he also increases the chances that I have a land drop next turn. And as always, Artie's Study is not flipping lands. Please flip a land. Okay, that is a land, but that's tapped. Please flip another land. I said, please flip another land. How come Artie's Study never hits lands? I can draw Primal Resurgence next turn, and then plus Artie's Study, that doesn't do anything. Yeah, I keep getting bad luck off Artie's Study. I mean, I can try to top deck a land. So yeah, do I draw the Primal Resurgence? Because I could just choose not to draw Primal Resurgence. I tried to draw a good card off the top. Okay, they hit me. They probably have Portal Factor up now, so that's gonna be troublesome. I really need an untapped land here. No, they're just gonna tap out. Alright, that's fine. I just need to draw something that actually does stuff. But do I take the Primal Resurgence? I think at this point, I can't really afford to take Primal Resurgence. The worst case scenario, I draw something that I can't do anything with. I play Alexa, I minus Alexa to grab the Wayfarer Shrine, discarding the thing that I can't use, and play out Lumbering Hillock. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, I'll just draw off the top. Okay, now I get a land for some reason. Okay, that's actually pretty good because now I get to play Drubadia and play the Lumbering Hillock off the Artie Study. Is that what I want to do? I can also play Pale Weaver plus and then play Lumbering Hillock plus. No, that doesn't do anything. I think I just play out Drubadia because it blocks Ragavan and it's pretty big, so they can't kill it easily. So they need to trade a burn spell plus Ragavan for it. I mean, Team Falconeer still keeps growing, but I can't really stop that either. Or actually, I guess if Drubadia lives a turn, I can activate Drubadia and then hope if I top deck a land. Also, how come Artie Study keeps flipping Lair and Alphas? This is the second time that all my Lair and Alphas have been flipped by Artie Study, and then no lands flipped off of it. Actually, okay, another option is to Into the Grove, which will guaranteed flip Primal Resurgence. Is that good? So if I do that, I go up to 5 mana next turn. Does that do anything for me? Not really, I don't think. Yeah, I think it's just better to play to the board right now, and might as well get the extra land drop off Druvadia while I can. And do I want a mountain right now? I think I actually do, because Druvadia means that I might need double red somewhat soon, and I already have 3 green after I do this. So yeah, hopefully they don't have anything super good that they can do right now to bust through my board. So if I survive this turn, I can try to draw the Primal Resurgence, then play Tentative Grove, flip into Ramsey, and then that lets me play down a Primal Resurgence. I don't think that's good though. They're just doing stuff, but like if I don't draw off the Arty Study and I cascade into Primal Resurgence itself, does that do anything for me? No, not really either. If I can get Ramsey onto a Primal Resurgence land, then that means I can have 7 mana next turn, so if I draw another land, or I guess I can use Alexa to... Oh wait, Tentative Grove will get me a land, so if I go for that play, I will be able to Drubagia for ultimate next turn, or is that enough mana? I still have to activate Drubagia naturally though, so I can't do that unless I draw a land, right? Like how much mana do I have access to next turn? It'd be like I have to play the Primal Resurgence, so that's... I'll have 1 floating if I go for that play. Is that an alright play for me? I think I'd rather just like take cards from the top of my deck. Primal Resurgence is pretty good, but like it's a bit too low impact right now. And also, if I like draw off the top, there's a chance I draw into lands, which lets me activate Drubagia. And then with the Drubagia activation, I can start gunning down their board. Actually, I do have Wayfarer Shrine in my graveyard, so can I? No, I can't. Like, I was thinking if I can Alexa back one of the Wayfarer Shrine and activate Drubatia with that, but that's not going to work out. And they're going to attack with Ragavan, which means they probably have a burn spell to use on my Drubatia. Am I alright with that trade? I think the answer is yes, because like if you're going to trade Ragavan for Drubatia and I already got a land off of it, that's an alright outcome, I think. Humor Falconer is the big threat right now. I can chump it with Ramsey, I guess. It also gives me a target for Pale Weaver Alexa, I guess. How valuable is the treasure to them right now? Because if I know Druvadia is not going to die if I let Regavan hit me in the face. So that's just like how much I care about trading down. Well, like if I have a land in hand, I definitely don't block with Druvadia this turn, but since I don't have a land in hand, I can't guarantee that I'll get a good outcome if I try to block. So I will just, good outcome if I don't try to block, so I'll just do this. Like, just cash in my value now. If you want to waste a burn spell on Druvadia, then be my guest. That's already a 2 for 1 for me. Okay, yep. Happens. I take 1 and Temur Falconer triggers. That's not really something I can stop, so yeah, just let that happen. But do they have a burn spell for Druvadia? Because if they don't, then that's a really weird attack. Alright, yeah, that's expected. And they're probably holding up a Poro Factor now. Or nope, they're not holding up anything. They have second Temur Falconer, which is really scary now, because I need to deal with these guys or else they grow out of control. So yeah, do I go for that play? Okay, you get a second bird. Alright, so let's see. I draw Primal Resurgence. I play Primal Resurgence on the mountain, so that's 4 mana. I play Tentative Grove, flip into Ramsey. So that gives me 3 mana. That's not enough to do anything, right? Also, I don't have any cards in hand to Alexa discard and get stuff back. If I take a card off the top, what's the worst thing that can happen? I draw a land. No, lands are good for me right now. Yeah, I think I just take a card off the top, and like if I can explore a land, I can knock the Primal Resurgence off the top of my Arty Study and then cascade into Ramsey, which is not great if I don't have Primal. Too much thinking. I'm just gonna draw. Oh, and I guess that's convenient, but actually no, I can tend to grow, flip into Primal Resurgence, play out, which lets me play Arty or Alexa, and Alexa can minus to grab the Drubagia back. Is that good for me? I definitely want to cascade into something other than Primal Resurgence, right? Like, what's the best thing I can cascade into? I think it might just be Primal Resurgence. Actually, how good are they? Or how screwed are they by Layer and Alpha? Right now, not very much, because they got these Temur Falconeers growing, and I can't stop that. And what good hits can I get if I try to cascade through my deck? Either more Arty Studies, more Alexas, which don't do much. I think I might just like throw Alexa as a way to stop some damage. I think I don't want to think that much. I'm just gonna go for this play because it seems like the most obvious to me. Like, it ramps me up the hardest, and also gets Pale Weaver Alexa into play, which forces him to waste some attacks on it. They can't actually kill it directly if I plus her, but they're forced to. They want to kill Alexa, they have to point some of their birds at her, which less Temur Falconeers going around for me. Then next turn I get to drop Layer and Alpha. Yeah. But and if you're holding up counter spells, I can cascade into Ramsey, which gets me a bunch of mana. But the thing is, I don't think I can beat a big Temur Falconeer, and that thing's. I mean, these guys are growing by 2 this turn. Yeah, wait, right. Okay, that's concerning. I mean, they can just send their entire board at my. They can kill Alexa, I guess. Like they don't have to send everything at my face. But I guess it reduces some of the counters that go on the Teamer Falconeer. I still think I'm hugely unfavored right now though. I think my only out right now is to top deck Tire Tributes. And then do I have enough mana to cascade into it? Or I mean play it. I will if I cascade into Ramsey, but then that requires another turn. Okay, yeah, they will kill Alexa, which is expected, but I guess that prevented 3 damage to my face and 1 Teamer Falconeer counter. Apparently Teamer Falconeer also counts Planeswalker hits for some reason. I guess because they wanted to push it or something. I probably should have like actually read what the card did before I said that, or before I played out Alexa, because yeah, that there was literally no benefit to me playing out Alexa there. Like if I kept Alexa in hand, could that have helped me in any way? Yeah, it could have, because then later on I can like pay 2 mana and regrow a Zubaji or something, and but now looks like I'm kind of out of luck, because like I can't, even if I top deck Tyrant Tributes, I can't play it this turn. I can use Tentative Grove to cascade into Ramsey and give me enough mana to play Tyrant Tributes next turn. Yes. I mean, Ramsey also chump blocked the Teamer Falconeers, so like I just have to hope they don't have a counter spell, but they're scrying 6, so they probably are scrying into a counter spell. Yeah, they're really taking their time scrying 6. Or not scrying 6, but scrying 1 6 times, which is probably, I don't know if it's more or less time consuming than scrying 6 directly, because now you have to consider whether to push your luck or keep what's on top. And they're going through lots of cards. I guess it is hard digging for a counter spell, because that's the only way for me to get back to the game. I mean, my only way of getting back to the game is like playing a big dumb thing, and counter spell stops that. So what's on top? Ramsey. I hate. Okay, well the thing is that means I can Tentative Grove and try to cascade through my deck instead of having to do cascade with Ramsey or cascade into Ramsey. So the question is, do I play Ramsey first or Tentative Grove first? Does it matter? Not really. I think I'll play Tentative Grove first just to see what I flip. Or no, I play Ramsey first in case I flip into Primary Resurgence. And I shouldn't tap. One more mana help me at all this turn. No, would not. That means I play Ramsey. I'm assuming it resolves, and then I stick the aura on the thing that's enchanted with Primary Resurgence. And then I'm gonna Tentative Grove and flip through my own deck. Let's see. There are good things I could hit. Would Sackball help? Arty Study. Fine. Okay, let's see what I hit off Arty Study. Why do I keep hitting Primary Resurgences? Okay, there we go. At least a land. That's better than nothing. Sackball, which is not that useful right now. Okay, that's 2 lands off Arty Study. That's already better than. Okay, Sahari's the card I want, but it's at the bottom of the Arty Study. This is really annoying. Actually, how many lands? I played 0 lands this turn. I can actually remember that. So I play out Timber Range. I mean, yeah, I play Timber Range tapped because that's my land drop for a turn. I mean, I do have 10 mana right now, so if I top deck Arm Tributes next turn and I survive this turn, which I can because I can trump block with Ramsey, I might be able to get back into this game. But they can just like sack their unimportant half of the board because I'm still dealing with these giant Teamer Falconeers, and 1 time Tributes doesn't really deal with 2 giant creatures. Otherwise, yeah, I just have to pass here. Getaway Rider number 2. They also forgot to make their Getaway Rider tokens. Not that it really matters at this point. Like it's too late to back up there, and I definitely block here, right? Like Ramsey isn't doing anything else, and that's already 7 damage that's being prevented. So might as well block. And then I take 6, which means I go down to 7. And then I hope to top deck Tyrant Tributes. 8 square 1s. The good news is like somehow they haven't been keeping up counter spells this entire game. Also, they're mostly using cost-based counters, right? So you can't actually stop my Tyrant Tributes because I have enough mana to pay for everything. They're gonna keep that on top. I'm assuming that's a counter spell because again, like they're gonna win at this point unless I have something big. Actually, no, I have to draw something big this turn. Because a counter spell on top doesn't actually help them. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter what's on top. Like they have the board. Unless I top deck Tyrant Tributes, it doesn't matter. And that's unfortunate. All right, fine. I blame Arty Studies for making me lose that game. Like, why does Arty Study never flip lands? And the funny thing is, like, I had another version of this deck with Verdant Sanctuary, because the thing with Verdant Sanctuary is that, unlike Arty Study, you actually guarantee you guarantee you're getting your lands because you have to give up half your sideboard for it. And I was thinking maybe Arty Study is better because or I was experimenting with RE Study because that thing doesn't require you to give up half your sideboard, and you also can do some funky stuff with Life's Work and Cascade, and I guess Sahari too, and Explore Lands, where you get the benefit from knowing what's on top of your deck before you try to flip. But turns out RE Study isn't gonna be, or RE Study isn't good because it fails at its main function, which is giving me consistent land drops for my Druvagias and Pale Weavers. Anyways, Solar Flares all come in because I need to deal with their Team of Falconeer before it grows out of control. Otherwise, yeah, that's everything. So what do I bring out? Did I? Okay, yeah, I do have Earthbreaker Behemoth in. Sign of Flourishing feels kind of bad. Hari actually is decent because it kills most of your things. Maybe Life's Work is too slow in this matchup, so I'll bring that out. Like, this is not a grindy matchup, right? No, it sort of is, because if I like 1-for-1 with their counter spells, eventually Life's Work will get me there. Maybe I cut Alexa, but that goes I'm cutting way too low. I think I cut a Leyran Alpha. They can't beat an early Leyran Alpha, but they can just counter it, and I want it to get countered. Ramsey is actually pretty good because it trumps blocks stuff. Like, it deals with early Ragavans pretty well too. So I guess I just cut some more top end. I guess I just cut, like, already said it's bad. And then more Life's Works. Yeah, because I'm bringing in all these Solar Flares and I can't really, I think, like, Life's Work is probably better than Artie's Study at this point, which is weird to say because that's Artie's Study. I need that with Druvagia in order to actually get enough land drops. This is, like, not great. I feel like I trim these enchantments and I trim Alexa, and because I'm already bringing in all these 2 drops, I'll bring out Sahari. Like, I think Alexa is valuable enough that I should keep in enough so I can get early Alexa. But yeah, let's go. Let's see. Okay, this is a good hand, right? Okay, I don't have the right mana, but I could get the right mana, and that's what matters. So what's the worst case scenario? How many draws do I have to find a red source? I have like if I top deck a mountain next turn, that's best case scenario. If I don't top deck a mountain next turn, I can still play out Artie Study and hope to flip a mountain off of that. I think that's a good enough. Yeah, that's good enough to keep. And I'll also have Sackbow as a backup plan in case I really get the color screwed. Alright, I mean, I get the turn on Primary Surgeons. That's like everything that this deck wants and more. Well, I guess the more part is if I can get a turn to Rubatia with a land play or a Tinted Grove, that's even better. And let's see, Sahari. Yeah, I can't play that. Okay, so I guess I have to play Sackbow because I do not want Ragavan to hit me. And that's I need to use Sackbow to trade with a 1-drop. That's really bad. Alright, please. Come on. Alright, I think I just play RE Study because I need a red source. Because if I don't, like, it's better than just playing Sackbow and do I pay 2 mana to kill Ragavan or have a chance of killing Ragavan because they might just have a burn spell? Or do I play out RE Studies to increase my chance of having something to do next turn? I think I play RE Study, right? Because next turn I have 4 mana. If I flip a red source, what do? Go Sahari minus the Ragavan, play out another forest, play Sackbow. That should be enough to catch me back up, right? Alternatively, I play Sackbow this turn. Next turn I drop RE Study, hope to flip a red source. If I get a red source, I can play out Pale Weaver Alexa, plus play out another forest. And that's not as good. I think much do I want to risk this? There's also like the off chance I just top deck a red source next turn, and that's really good for me. I think I can't afford to let them hit me, so I'm just gonna play out Sackbow. And like, they're probably more than happy to trade Ragavan for it, because that's a 2-drop trading for a 1-drop. And like, Sackbow is one of the better cards in this matchup because it turns off Cane Dancer if you have mana floating, or if you have green sources up. If they're gonna waste a burn spell on Sackbow, I think I'm even happier because at least that means they traded even more cards for it. If they play Teamer Falconeer, I need to top deck. Yeah, there's Teamer Falconeer. So I'm looking for a green source off the top, or I mean red source off the top, please. All right, red source off the top, please. Like RE Study, please. That is a red source, but that's not something I could play this turn. Wait, why does RE Study keep flipping Leyran Alphas? Seriously. Okay, there we go. That's a red source. So that's Solar Flare at the bottom of the pile. Alright, so this turn I'm going to be playing Solar Flare on the Teamer Falconeer because I can't afford to let that thing grow. That's way too dangerous to let grow. Then the turn after next turn, I think I can... What can I do? I still have... Turn after next turn, I can Sahari and try to kill something and then play a land off that. I think I have lines I can do now. And like, I'm gonna fetch Flourishing Crevasse. I mean, that's an obvious fetch. I'll kill the Teamer Falconeer now because I do not want them to untap and have Counterspell up. If they have Getaway Rider next turn, then whatever, they got me. Well, at least they don't have Getaway Rider. They have Omnis Discovery, which is fine by me because that's a slow card. Although I kind of wish I had Sack Bowl now. Pale Weaver can get back Sack Bowl, guess. Next turn I can play Sahari minus the bird and then get 2 land plays that way. They've been a Ragavan and a Cosmic Sinkhole. Interesting. I mean, okay, sure. If they're holding up a Cosmic Sinkhole here, then I'm pretty happy about that because they don't. Or I have enough mana to pay for Cosmic Sinkhole. So I just want to like get rid of everything on their board. Ominous Discovery. What does that let me do? I mean, so if I kill the bird, they get the Ominous Discovery again. I don't want that to happen. And the answer is I don't think so. So I'll let the bird continue hitting me, which is also dangerous because they might just have a Team of Falconeer in hand or something. Actually, yeah, I think I've convinced myself to kill everything that moves because I can't risk letting anything survive. So I go Sahari minus the bird. So I get an extra land play this turn, which means I get to play 2 lands. So I'll have 3 mana left over, which means I get to already study again. I guess hope to hit something better for next turn. I mean, I can just draw Layer and Alpha pretty soon. No, I'm just gonna use Spiny Reach to knock the Layer and Alpha off the top of the already study because Sackbow and Solar Flare are way better in this matchup. Right? Yeah, and I can always Petal Weaver back the Layer and Alpha if I need to later on. Then I guess the play here is play Sahari. Cast already study. Can they kill Sahari in response to any? Let's look at the Burn Suite. No, they can't. And if they decide to like Void Flare, then I'm actually happy to know that because then I'm tempted. Then like I can just plus Sahari instead of minusing and letting it die. All right, I think I've convinced myself on my play. Yeah, play out Sahari. See how my opponent reacts to this thing. Let it happen. Actually, I should probably look at the top card of my deck because I keep forgetting that Sahari lets me do that. Oh, Tentagrove. That's really nice for next turn because that means if I knock Laren off the top, then I can get a Sack Bolt and a Solar Flare, or I can like cascade into a Solar Flare or something. Alternatively, I can. That means that's a good thing to grab off Artie Study on top. Yeah, I'll play Artie Studies here, and if it gets counterspelled, I'm more than happy to let it happen because there we go. Not very impactful counterspell. So I do have to kill the bird here because that's what I committed myself to, right? Yeah. All right. Because I do want the extra land play this turn, I'm going to play the Spiny Ridge. If they get the Ominous Discovery, but whatever. Knock the Lyrian Alpha off the top of the pile, and I guess pass the turn. The next turn I draw into the Grove, which I cast, and I'll use it to free cast the bow, I guess. And if I want Solar Flare instead, I can just like RE away the Stack Bow and then draw the solar, and then cascade into the Solar Flare. I guess other way around that works too. Yeah, it seems like I'm in a pretty decent situation right now. Of course, I can always be playing stuff too soon. But like I have plenty of mana, and I have a decent board with decent plays I can do. Okay, they're gonna keep Ominous Discovering, which is fine by me because that's like not putting pressure on me. So that's what I want as a ramp deck, for them to just do nothing while I get up to my big stuff. Because I do win in the late game, assuming they don't one me out of resources first. Okay, they've been a Crest and a Cane Dancer. I don't think that really tells me much. Maybe they took a land. Like, that's probably the most likely situation where you bin those cards. And now they have Wanderlust up, so they can the Portal Factor and White Flare become really scary. The good news is I can play around Portal Factor now because I have enough. Oh, they're just gonna keep. Are you sure is like Ominous Discovery the only thing in your hand right now? Because like this is playing really slow for a tempo deck. You should be trying to get on board right now because playing all these Ominous Discoveries and tapping out during your main phase just gives me so much opportunity to do stuff. In fact, what am I doing next turn? I draw into Grove off the top, and I'll use Sahari to see what's on top of my deck. If it's something I want to cascade into, I'll Tensei Grove that. If it's not, then I just like Tensei Grove into Sack Bowl and then rip Solar Flare off the top. So yeah, what's on top? Sahari, Timber Range. I mean, that's usable, I guess. Is there anything I can do that would like shut off the close out the game really quickly? I don't think there is. I mean, Sahari is probably leading away to Alexa, right? Because I'm kind of out of extra lands to play. But at the same time, I guess Alexa is kind of decent in that can just it's like it's a planeswalker on the board, so they have to deal with it eventually. Yeah, I think my best play here is cascade into Sack Bowl, use Sahari to grab the Solar Flare, and then pass the turn holding up Sack Bowl. Activations, because unless they have Crest, they can't deal with the Sack Bowl with 3 activations available. So yeah, Tensei Grove, and make the extra Mountain Forest, this thing the 2/2. And then, do I Sahari away to Alexa? So land plays or Alexa? Like, even if they have a Crest, am I fine with that? I think so. Because I just get to replay the Sack Bowl, and they have to keep like as long as Sack Bowl is on board, it's really annoying for them. I'd rather have Solar Flare in hand than. But I think I've like talked myself out of it, so I will just discard the forest because I want Alexa available. Well, I know I'm top decking a land next turn. Does that change my plays in any way? Well, I can just draw the Solar Flare whenever, right? Keeping up Solar Flare means that I can play around Getaway Rider. Whatever. I'll discard a land because I know I'm drawing a land next turn, I guess. Like that's sure, I'll use that logic. And I'll pass. Is this Getaway Rider? Yep. I guess killing it will let them on this discovery twice, but like, yeah, it dies. Okay, this actually lets them kill my Sackville, which is also concerning, but wait, it has ward. No, I should have like, well, am I alright if they Cosmic Synchro this? Not really, but I guess I kind of committed myself to it, so, wait, what? They don't have Cosmic Synchro. Okay, that's fine. I guess I can kill Sackville now, because my shields are down. If they have Void Flare, or really any, like, Qilong Gust, and they can easily find another land off of this. Like, they are kind of running me out of resources here if they get a burn spell. But they kill Sackville. I guess if they kill Sackville, they don't kill Sahari. Then I can Pale Weaver back something? No, that isn't great. I'll use Sahari to see what's on top of my deck and see if I want to trade it out for whatever's on top. And if I don't, then I'll Pale Weaver back, like, either Sackville or Leyran Alpha or something. They can't deal with Leyran Alpha easily either, so I play Leyran Alpha, or can I get back Leyran Alpha and play it in the same turn? I don't think so. I have 7 mana, so I need 8 mana to do that. They Bomb Crest, so yeah, they definitely have a burn spell for Sackville. They're gonna fetch now. On the bright side, at least they're forced to kill Sackville main phase, so they still don't get to hold up counter spells for me, which makes my plays a lot easier because I don't have to play around counter spells. Actually, I might just go okay, Void Flare, sure. They get to hold up Cosmic Synchro now, but that's fine. I might just go Alexa, discard my land, grab back Bow. What's on top? Probably Shrine. I can plus a Sahari just to get some extra lands into the yard, and then Pale Weaver back to Sackville. Or actually, I can Pale Weaver back to Tensor Grove. Is that better? Tensor Grove can be a Sackville, or can be any 2-drop, even a Sackville. Well, no, I'm out of Sackvilles in deck. If I grab Tensor Grove, what's the best thing I can flip? Did I board out all my life's works? I'm probably going to end up flipping into Alexa number 2 or something, but I don't want to do that. So I should just get back Sackville because I already spent so much resources dealing with it, so might as well just force them to deal with it again. Yeah, I think I'll go with that logic. Sahari is getting me some extra life while I'm at it. So I play Pale Weaver. I play Pale Weaver and I use like Force to play Sackville, and I have 3 mana up. Right? Yeah, I tap like this, and Pale Weaver brings back Sacrificial Bowl, and I'll play out Sacrificial Bowl. So it's time for round 3 of Sackville. Are they gonna? Oh, that's right. Well, no, I'm at 25 life. I'm fine. I can definitely take a Panya hit. I guess they can like use Panya to kill both my Planeswalkers, but then I still have a Sackville in play, and they can't really deal with that very easily unless they have a crest. See, what's on top right now? Wait, it's Tensor Grove, right? Like I know that thing's. Oh, I shuffled, right? Did I shuffle? Didn't I have Tensor Grove on top last time? I forgot. When did I shuffle? They're just gonna use Panya Time Walk, right? Yeah, sure. Like, you can kill both my Planeswalkers, but I'm fine with that as long as I have a Sackville that you can't deal with. Although, like, what? So once... Oh, Ragvan 2? I think that's fine. I can... since you're tapped out now, I'm gonna use my Sackville activations just to, like, put myself out of double burn spell range. Or, I mean, single burn spell range, because I don't want to play around that sort of thing. I guess like Ragavan, blocking Ragavan plus a burn spell still gets me sort of. Actually, no, Ragavan can. Yeah, you can feel free to hit me with Ragavan now because this is a late game where mana doesn't matter. So once Panya goes down, actually, I know what's on top of my deck until land, right? Yeah, that's not great. No, that's fine. I can just activate Sackville a bunch and hope they don't have a crest. Getaway Rider too. Well, at least you're not attacking with Ragavan. And I mean, I have good top decks now, right? Okay. No, they have chumps for days now. Do I tap out to... Yeah, I tap out because they have Crest and Yard. They do. If they have Cane Dancer and Bounce by Boy, am I alright with that outcome? Yes, because I have because I have way too much excess mana, so might as well spend it. Like, it's not that close of a game right now. So yeah, do you want the Cane Dancer now? Seems like they do. Yep. Again, like, Crest is fine by me because I know I'm top decking a land next turn, which means I'll have all the mana in the world and nothing to do with it. I can't deal with Getaway Rider, right? I need to top deck a burn spell to deal with that thing. If I play out New Divide, I can keep it in hand for Alexa, I guess. Actually, yeah, I think I should keep my lands in hand because there's very little ways for me to actually get more than one card per turn. So might as well like get the most out of it. 1, 2, 3. Like I have 5 sackable activations. That's like way more than enough. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna use all of them. Like Time of Tributes is a live top deck, and Big Slug is also sort of a live top deck. So I'm really hoping they don't top deck Team or Falconeer because I have no way to deal with that thing, and they get 2 triggers right away. They're gonna sack the clue now. Weird time to sack it, but sure. They're gonna attack with their flyers. Yep, nothing you can do about that. And since I boarded out my Silent Flourishing, I can't deal with their tokens either. I think my win con here is finding Druvadia somehow and then activating it. Okay. Anyway, it's time to activate Bowl a bunch because that's what my deck does. Because that's the only thing I can do here. Actually, do I want to activate Crumbling Shrine? Not really. Like they're not. It seems like they seem like the player that's not gonna attack. Okay. Like enough exiles, I'm not sure. That's like 4 bowl activations, so 6/6 now. I'm not gonna tap out because rested now would actually be pretty devastating, right? No, they probably don't have another Cane Dancer. They might have another Crest, right? Eh. I'm willing to use my last sackable activation because I don't want to waste my mana. So yeah, do you have Cane Dancer now? Because like that'd be a huge blowout for me. Honestly, if I was gonna plan to do that, I should have just exiled the Crest first. But yeah, hopefully I get something good off the top. Yeah, Weaver Alexa. Does that do anything? I can get back Lair and Alpha. That doesn't do anything. I can get back Tensor Grove. That does do something though. There's a lot of good things Tensor Grove can flip into. How do I tap for Tensor Grove? Do I care about having extra? Like, do I care about getting maximum value from primary surges? And the answer is no. So I tap Spiny Ridge, Crumbling Shrine, grab back Tensor Grove, tap Forest plus token for, yeah, okay, that works. And I'll do it pre-combat because I don't know what I'm gonna flip into. I'm really hoping that I don't flip into Alexa number 2 because that'd be a horrible Tensor Grove. What are some good targets? Ramsey good target? No. I mean, Ramsey does gum up the board on the ground a bit, but not in a good way. Actually, no, Solar Flare. Yeah, I want to flip into Solar Flare to kill the Getaway Rider. Alright, please give me a Solar Flare. Oh, come on. Alright, I'll stick this thing on the Forest because I might as well get get an extra Sackbow activation. Right, so let's see. Do I attack with Sackbow? No, because they just jump with one of their tokens. Like, my win condition right now should be top decking either Layer and Alpha or Tire Tributes. Therefore, I should not be attacking with Sackbow. I should be using it to block, prevent their board from attacking, and they don't seem like they're willing to attack. So yeah. You're gonna make a pirate every turn, so even if I attack every turn, they're just gonna chump with the pirate. So there's no point in attacking. Actually, they might be incentivized to try to attack down Alexa here, so I get to eat one of their tokens at least. Isn't much. They're gonna, yeah, they can just do that. I can't really do anything about that. On the bright side, they haven't drawn Team or Falconeer yet, so at least have that going for me. And they are getting a pretty big board, so like Time of Tributes will be doing a lot of things. Oh boy, they're holding up a giant cosmic sinkhole. Okay, let's see what I can get off the top. Life's Work. I mean, it's a bit late, but at least it does something. In fact, I will play it. I mean, of course I'm gonna play it, but yeah, does this resolve? Like, I get a few more turns to do stuff, so maybe this thing gets to accrue some value. Also, I should have exiled their yard while I had the chance to, because I just passed with all that open mana with... I'm not playing my best right now. Okay, so I can animate Spiny Ridge next turn. Maybe I can like surprise block someone if they try to do that. But yeah, I definitely should have kept throwing the Sack Bowl. Because if I can gain 10x for life out of nowhere, that is something they have to keep in mind, because that lets me survive for a bit longer. Oh, okay, they have it. Alright, I have like 1 turn to deal with this. No, not even 1 turn. It grows out of Solar Flare range just on 1 attack. So yeah, I'm hoping to flip Time of Tributes this one time, because I kind of need to. No, oh, they're gonna swing out. Okay. Unfortunately, I just have to like block like this. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, if I like activated Sackbowl last turn a bit more, I could have prevented a lot more stuff from happening, or I mean, survived for a lot longer. I missed out on 6 life basically, plus however many ominous discoveries that they were willing to Cane Dancer back. And also, like, I don't get to activate Spiny Ridge this turn if I want to do Sackbowl stuff. I mean, the thing is, like, it doesn't matter if I activate Spiny Ridge, right? Because I lose the game unless I top deck Time of Tributes. So I should just be playing towards it, and that means activating Sackbowl all I can so that I can gain some more life and not have to worry about stuff like that, or I mean, worry about dying just yet. Yeah, I'm just gonna like examine everything. Yeah, I don't at this point I don't really care. If you have a crest here, then god damn it, they have a crest. All right, yeah, they got me, I guess. Oh no, no, they don't have a crest. Okay, that's good. Sure. I guess you can find a crest, but how many crests do you even run, right? Oh, you have 3. Okay, hopefully you don't find a crest off the top, because otherwise I lose. I mean, I still lose pretty badly. Did you find a crest off the top? They're still looking. They didn't. Okay, good, good. Alright, so I have like 2 draws to get the time tributes. The first one will let me skip all my lands, so that's something at least. Come on. Come on. Alright, I get the Ramsey this turn. Okay, so I have a giant sack bowl. That thing will gain me 12 life. That is enough to survive another turn, right? So I just like hope that I flip into time tributes next turn. I have 2 draws to get into it. And I'll play out the Wayfarer Shrine. So if I don't play out the Wayfarer Shrine, what does that get me? I don't think does Rubaje matter now. Like I have enough mana to, if I top deck Rubaje, play it and activate it right away. And Wayfarer Shrine will give me 2 shots, lets me gun down Getaway Rider and the Bird, but Team Falconer is still in play. So okay, what am I trying to play around? I don't think I have to worry about counter spells like Cosmic Sinkhole for 5. That's something they can do, but I guess that's something I should be playing around. I mean, there's no point in playing the Wayfarer Shrine, right? Because if I draw a land next turn, I can just play it again. Whatever. I think I'll like just go with that philosophy. Like draw a plus a land might get me out of this because I can kill the Team of Falconer. No, I can't. I have too many flyers. They're swinging in with everything. Not attacking with Team of Falconer, which makes sense because Sackball exists. I'll just try to mop up as much damage as I can. So want to trade off these guys, so I guess Ramsey does blocks something random. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7. I go down to 4. I mean, I still survived this turn, so like that's not the worst thing in the world. I think I'll use. Wait, I forgot to activate. I completely forgot that I can activate Crumbling Shrine. I'm tilting. That's what's happening. I keep forgetting to do stuff now, and that might matter because like yeah, 1 damage could matter here. Backbow is gonna give me a bunch of life, but I can't really do much with it. I can just like spend next turn exiling their entire yard. They have Chill on Gust too, so that's something I can't exile. I mean, it's not like I can really do anything. I can activate the Crumbling Shrines, but I don't want to do that because they don't matter right now, right? Opania number 2. Come on. All right, they got me. So Opania number 2 means that they can activate the tail right away, which means that did they just kill me? I don't think so because I can still activate the attack bow to gain 12, but it is cutting it really close now. More Getaway Riders? Okay, fine. Somehow my ramp deck got outvalued or outgrinded by a tempo deck. Did I just not try to play value hard enough? Maybe I should not have raided the sack bow early. Did that have helped? I don't think so because that means they just ramp into Getaway Rider, right? And that's really bad for me. I survived this. I probably can, but I have to sack the sack bow to do that, which is not great for me. That's supposed to be dead now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, I mean, I'd survive, but that's not great for me. I do wait, Crumbling. I keep forgetting to activate Crumbling Shrine. No, I'll use my extra mana to just do your graveyard. Also get rid of Chilon Gust because that's something else you can flashback, I guess. Want to gain some extra life? No, I don't. Okay. But there goes Sack Bowl, and I guess that's like at least that's 16, go up to 16, and then what? How much? I take 13, right? So I go down to 3. Activating the Crumbling Shrine there would have prevented 2 damage to me overall. 14, okay, sure. Definitely could have mattered. I mean, if I top deck Time Tributes, I mean, like, surely they have a counter spell, but if they don't, and drop Time of Tributes, that's a lot of life for me to gain, right? But they still have their giant board. Like, Team of Falconer is a 9/11, so that's definitely not... I have 0 ways to deal with that thing, other than chumping it forever. So yeah, life's work, please flip into something good. Come on. Well, I mean, this is, like, better than nothing, but come on. Okay, there is a top end, but that's not useful top end, so yeah. Alright, looks like my deck is really bad against Tempo now that Instant Speed Twisted Master got nerfed. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna switch back to, like, I'm gonna cut Ari Study now because that card has screwed me over way too much this run. Like even in the games I've won, there's way too many times where RE just hits no lands, and then it just ends up being a really bad index. Yeah, actually no, the new sets are coming out next GP, so maybe Ramp gets some new tools by then. But yeah, Ramp is definitely not as powerful as it used to be after the nerfs. I guess that's to be expected for an overtuned deck. Yeah.